first met her that way, but I was introduced to a mutual player friend.
We've nearly checked everyone off, so we've just completely missed that. I will.
Can I place
I love your cat. It's very stone. Well, I mean, you were it. Find some it's good for you. Very, very small.
How many people aren't here?
The apprentice was a cool staff or shoot.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're walking her down the aisle. There it is.
Okay.
There we go. Oh my goodness.
Father to bride, please leave.
Families and friends, on behalf of Rob and Emily, welcome to the celebration of their wedding. A special welcome to Emily and Rob's parents, without whom we would not have this couple to cherish. As you can see, and congratulations to each of you, this has a medieval theme, but it's a secular service, and a very modern note that Rob wants me to share with you. In the words of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, don't panic. The emphasis at wedding ceremonies is variably on love, and sometimes that famous reading from the Bible is read about faith, hope and love, and the greatest of these is love. Love is easy to talk about, but very difficult to be precise about. The Greeks described love in terms of three dimensions: eros, referring to the physical or the sentimental dimension; philia, the intellectual or responsible dimension; and then agape, the transcending or spiritual dimension. Friendship is perhaps a word that's often used to introduce a relationship of importance, and it too covers a spectrum of different meanings. It can be just for mutual benefit, which can refer to a pleasant relationship with your accountant or your plumber or your lawyer. Then there's the mutual enjoyment of being with friends. But a deep relationship goes even deeper than this. It goes beyond the commitment not to crash the computer hard drive of your partner. It enables mutual empowerment wherein two people support and enhance each other's well-being. To succeed and stand the tests of time, the relationship itself must take priority. It needs nurturing with regular and caring disclosures. It continually unfolds, strengthening and deepening the essential mystery of the in-betweenness of your relationship. Of course, this in-betweenness must be balanced. It is important to act together, but not so that one partner loses their essential being or becomes a pale imitation of the other. Also, it's important to think together, but this does not mean agreeing with everything the other person thinks, because then one is not thinking. Authentic interaction means strengthening and enhancing the sense of health self to be able to communicate more genuinely with sensitivity and purpose. Patience and loyalty required. This is especially important in times of adversity, when external factors threaten the essential integrity of your relationship. There's no special technical recipe for your future. Some say a more successful relationship if you marry someone from your neighbourhood. Others say it's probably better to marry someone from the other side of the world to ensure vitality and interest. But such factors are not important. The strength of this relationship is in your mutuality, this in-betweenness within the special friendship that you so clearly enjoy together. Deep friendship should enhance the enjoyment of life. Happiness is seldom solitary. For example, when a couple share a meal together, it goes beyond just the enjoyment of food. There is sharing together, communicating experiences, impressions, ideas, hopes and dreams. And the more that is shared, the more the relationship grows. Emily and Rob, you've experienced such a relationship, and accordingly you wish to cement together this relationship within the vows of marriage. Well done, and we are with you. Now, Rob and Emily have asked if anyone else would like to express a few words. You're most welcome to share at this time in the ceremony.
You first.
Hello, everybody. I'm Catherine, for anybody who doesn't know my name. Okay, can everybody hear me? Yes. Oh, good. Oh, good. So I don't really like shouting. Well, I first met Rob when he would have been about 18. And I knew Emily really liked him because she not only brought him home, and Chad came over too. I don't think I'd not really known Chad properly before then. But all together they were working on a jacket. What was the character's name called? Kaiba. Sito Kaiba, who for us older people is a what's the name of that
character from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Okay, cartoon character from the Yu-Gi-Oh series, one of those awful Japanese cartoons. I never wanted her to watch, but she used to go to her friend Ben and Sarah's place, and their mums thought that I was very mean by not letting Emily blob out and watch cartoons. So Emily watched them at her place, even though she knew that I didn't like it. Anyway, so they worked away on this rather ornate, sort of highly structured jacket, and I thought, what a nice young man and what lovely manners.
Lovely manners.
Yes. Anything about sewing, neither did Chad really. That's okay. I mean, boys don't generally, even if they've done, compulsory sewing classes. And they pitched in, and I thought, well, that's good attitude.
Yes.
And
Here.
well, a couple of years later, it was official they're actually going out.
What about when they sort of
I think we'll skip
lied to
that.
us?
We'll skip the 2 years sneaking around behind your back.
Yes.
Fraternization
We had no
before that.
idea.
I went to the library.
She's a good reader. Right. Yes, but we don't hold that against anybody. It was one of those things, one of those crazy mixed up things, one of those we forgive them things.
Anyway,
okay.
So when they started officially going out,
Okay.
well, we got a chance to know Rob, and our initial positive impressions were confirmed manyfold.
To the max.
Yeah, not only kind and polite and positive, but very intelligent and super duper with computers and a great sense of humour. And I mean, what more can you ask, really?
And a great writer.
And yes,
Great writer. Fantastic.
and very musical.
Fantastic writer. Really musical. Honest.
Yeah.
Great integrity.
So
They like you, Rob.
we always knew Emily was fabulous. So we're very pleased she found herself a fabulous husband. and enjoy being married legally. And lots of love from us.
Yes, here. Rob. Now that Catherine's used up all my time, I'll just a couple of quick things before people get incredibly, hungry. Vinny. This is Vinny Eastwood. He's a great camera guy, and he'll give you his business card if you want it. I just wanted to add one or two words very, very quickly. Do you have that? That's not the angle. That's the angle. I want to look at them.
Well,
I don't want.
You need to step forward a bit so you're actually in the so the lights balanced out.
There
You
it
see,
is.
that was the reason why I
Okay,
changed.
I'm sorry. Right. I'll second everything that Catherine said about Rob and Emily and John. Very, 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 very fine words of wisdom. The only thing I thought of in preparing these remarks was that love creates its own wisdom. And getting to know Rob and Emily over together as a couple over the last couple of years, indicated to me that there is a great deal to be said in the love creates its own wisdom. And this has been an amazing experience for me as a parent to see this relationship develop as well as it has. There's only one thing that has caused me some distress about this, and that is that there is virtually no age difference between them. But I suppose I can get to live with that. But seriously, folks, while we're all, I admit again that I was wrong about this. I said to Emily, is this a costume party or is this a wedding? We're here to celebrate your love. And she said both. And then I started talking to my mother in New York, and she said the same thing. And I said, wait a second. All of these weddings are costume parties in one respect or another, aren't they? Rob and Emily's idea was to interject a little bit of humor into this because Blackadder is one of their favorite series, and the absurdist element carries us through to something both on a party level as well as on a humorous level. And if we're not laughing our way through this veil of tears, if you will, in some respects and sometimes, then what the hell good is it? This is great. I just wanted to end my remarks with a quote from my favorite book, which is The Pessimist's Book of Wisdom.
Shameful plug.
Okay, I wrote it. You never make the same mistakes twice. You make different mistakes twice. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. And so, without further ado, I'd like to thank you all for, helping us celebrate the love that these two wonderful people have.
Is there anyone else who would like to add a word? All right, then. Proceed to the formalities of the ceremony. Rob, will you have Emily to be your wedded wife, to share your life with her, and do you pledge that you will love, honour, and tenderly care for her in all of life's varying circumstances?
I will.
Emily, will you have Rob to be your wedded husband, to share your life with him, and do you pledge that you will love, honour, and tenderly care for him in all of life's varying circumstances?
I will.
A question to us all. Will we as family and friends do all we can to support and encourage Rob and Emily.
We will.
Would you now like to give your vows to each other? Give the flowers to you.
Oh, okay.
Hold each other's hands. Here, I'll hold this for you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I spent a long time writing these, about the last year, and then last night I erased them all and started again, because they were nonsense. But when we met, I was with someone else. I still found you amazingly beautiful and different, but it took a few years before I actually got the opportunity to spend a day with you, a whole day with just you and no one else. And it was that day that changed everything. It was a strange and quiet sort of epiphany, but we walked together and we took the train, and you chatted with the train conductor. You waved at the train when it rode away. We went to the dairy and bought lollipops, and you chatted with the invisible person with no legs behind the counter. And that amazed me. You treated everyone with the same kindness and respect, and I'd never seen anything like that. I already knew that you were beautiful and sexy, that you were special, and that you were a wonderful cook. I already knew these things, but when I saw that, I wanted to be with you, and I asked you out. And it only took a week for me to fall in love with you. And it was a new kind of love. It was I'd been in love before, but it was a crazy, passionate sort of, my heart is on the floor and she could step on it at any time kind of love, Wow. Whereas the love we have is a different flavor of love. It's a special, it's a safe kind of love. I know if we have a problem, I can talk to you and we can share it and we can share our deepest feelings together without it being weird or complicated, and without fear of rejection. And where was I? That's about as far as I remember. Okay. We don't have any secrets from each other, and that is the strangest and most wonderful thing ever. I can't even keep your Christmas present a secret. I'm marrying you because you take my insane, abstract ideas seriously and actually act upon them. This was going to be a pirate wedding, but then we decided on Blackadder. This was half my idea, and I almost don't believe it because I don't usually act out on my ideas. But ever since I met Emily, I have been, because she believes in me. Sometimes I don't believe in me. I'm marrying you because I'm a better me when I'm with you. I never ever make promises. I haven't for years, because the future is so uncertain, and I know this more than anybody. But I'll break my one rule for you. I'm marrying you because I promise to always love you.
Beautiful.
I never thought I'd turn into a weeping bride.
Take your hands.
I thought you would.
I know, I can't remember what I was going to say. The first day we met, in person, I had my witch's hat on and my hot pink velvet top and bowed to you and said, "Luna love, good at your service." And from that day, I knew even though you had someone else that I didn't want you to have someone else. I wanted you, and it was so hard for those first while, knowing that you had someone else and I couldn't have you. And then everything changed, and I had someone else to run around being crazy with and give me ideas that I never would think of myself. Like the other day, you suggesting Iggy in the basket for dinner.
With Toad in the hole.
And it's just, I love being creative, but sometimes I can't find the ideas, and you're my ideas. In the Wind Singer, the way they get married is an old vow, which was, I will spend each day within the sound of your voice and pass each night within the reach of your hand. And this I vow. And I never want to let you go, because you're mine. And it's finally happened. And I've forgotten everything else I was going to say.
It's all pretty good. Okay.
I can't promise not to crash your computer, because hard drives are very fickle things. They'll crash at any time, but I can promise to be your little nerdette for the rest of my life, and you can teach me everything you want to teach me, and I will always do your crazy ideas. And I can promise that no matter how flirty and silly I get, that I will never leave you, because you're mine. And it took me long enough to get you. I'm not planning on letting you go anytime soon.
Is it? Okay. Chad, could you give the rings to...
You might want to move back, Charlotte.
Spin them. This ring as a token of my friendship and love.
Wear it as a symbol of all that we shall share together.
Wear it as a symbol of all that we shall share together.
Jolene, could you give the ring up there? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
in token of my friendship and love.
in token of my friendship and love.
Wear it as a symbol of all that we shall share together.
Wear it as a symbol of all that we shall share together.
Emily and Rob, you have made promises to each other, and as a symbol of these vows, you have given and received rings. Let the world now recognize that you are husband and wife together. And I express, on behalf of us all here today, our deep desire for your joy and happiness. Now you will feel no rain, for each will be the shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each will be a companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, to enter into the days of your life together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. Let us give thanks for this occasion, for the wonderful bond of friendship between these two wonderful people, for the sincerity of their vows and the strength of their loyalty. Let us wish for Rob and Emily grace to fulfill their vows and intentions expressed today. Let us give thanks for the ways in which deep friendship and love comes into our lives, for all the joys and possibilities and challenges of marriage. Emily and Rob, may your unity last through all your life together, through all the trials and triumphs that lie ahead of you. Go and love. Our love goes with you.
May I kiss my bride?
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking aloud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Try as they may, they can never define what's been said between your heart and mine.
Emily and Ron have completed all the formalities required by law. It's my pleasure to now introduce you to them formally as husband and wife.
Party!
We'll just take
Put
that.
it on the table, let's go. I guess we're here first. Come on.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hey baby,
To the kitchen.
Look in your eyes, all the stars that shine.
I think I'm going to take the sword off.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much, Vinny.
If you're going to take it off, I want to wear it because I have to knight Reuben.
Oh, yes. But he's not in the silliest costume.
I have to knight you because you're mine.
I thought Rob was yours.
Yes, but you're my guard, and therefore you need knighting.
Oh, I see. Does it stay like that?
The old veggie sausage.
No, us.
I think I should re-knight Chad then.
Yes.
Whoa!
Now speak up the words.
I dub thee Sir Reuben.
I dub thee Sir Reuben, Knight of the Imola Garter.
Knight of the small white thong.
Come on, you're next.
Some serious dubbing going on here.
Sounds like some dubstep.
I dubbed thee fixer.
I dub thee
Malcolm's not here.
I dub the silly fixer.
I swear thee all the silence. Speak not of that.
I think we all need to keep coming. Come out onto the deck, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh, it's looking so.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm actually quite lucky. That's
Yeah.
I'd like it really.
Oh, it's so much better.
You came out at the right time, I think.
I did.
Oh, no, it's good.
There's a step there, be careful.
I have to go find my wife.
The first of many times you'll say that phrase.
Congratulations.
I go find my wife.
That's because I think
I work.
Yeah.
A lot of people that know about it in the first world